Hello, and today we got another top 5, and this time it is the top 5 best characters in The Walking Dead. I did this on Fear the Walking Dead, had a top 5 best characters for that, and the same rules apply for this as it did for that. So, any character that's ever been a main character on the show, even if they're alive, dead, anything, as long as they've been a main character, they qualify for this list. So, characters like insert character that is not main character. I cannot think of anyone. So, Gage. Yeah, Gage. You know guy Gage? Yeah, you don't know Gage. Yeah, he's technically a side character. Gage. You know the one that beat up Lydia? That guy. He wouldn't qualify. What a shame. So, let's do some honourable mentions. Honourable mention, Daryl. Yep, he's not in the top 5. Reason why? I don't like him that much. But I had to put an honourable mention on him because he was almost in the list, but I was like, nah. So yeah, Daryl's on a mention, and Carol. Yeah, I'm joking. She's not on a mention. She's way at the bottom for me. But let's get into this. So number 1 in 5th place. This one is gonna be a bit of a shocker. Henry. Okay, and I'm being specific. Season 9 Henry. I know a lot of people hate this character, but for some reason I got attached to them. I don't know why, I just immediately liked Henry, like we should have liked Carl between 1 and 8. I hated Carl all those seasons, but then Henry, who basically takes Carl's story, I was like, you're my Carl. And I don't know why, I really liked Henry. His death was like the saddest part of the show for me. Just because Henry was like, oh, Henry, I don't know why, but I don't know why I like Henry. But I like him a lot. I don't know why. When a lot of people hate him. So he's on this list, but I have no clue why he's on this list. Just I'm drawn to him. I'm drawn to that blonde head. So, number 4. This one, I wouldn't say is much of a shocker. It's Hershel. I'm being serious. Hershel used to be one of my favourite characters in Season 4 and Season 3. I don't know why. He was always the heart of the show. He was this nice, kind old man who would do like... He basically... I remember Season 4, his death was so sad. But Hershel was so nice just because of how like humble he was at points, and sometimes he was a bit savage. I didn't like him in Season 2, he was a bit annoying in Season 2, but Season 3 and Season 4 he came into his own, and the way he was like a mentor to Rick, and he was influencing like the group by just like kind of his like age and like wisdom. I quite liked. He was like the father figure of the group. And that's why he's a number 4 spot. Now we're at number 3, and this guy was almost number 2, but I feel like it would have been a disservice to who's at number 2. And number 3 is, of course, my boy Jerry. Reason why? It is Jerry, the most lovable guy in the whole show. This man was introduced in Season 7, because you find him in Season 7. Season 7, and he's the best part about that season. Jerry is. He's the best part about Season 8 as well. Just because Jerry's just this big man who's just so lovable and nice, and he's just there for his bro Ezekiel, and their relationship together makes Jerry so much better. And Jerry, when they because they had teasers in for Season 10, they had in a shot in the trailer to make it look like Jerry's dying. Worst trailer ever just because of that. If Jerry dies, I riot. I'm saying, okay. Jerry is so lovable. He's so nice. He's so fun because he's the comic relief kinda, but he doesn't ruin the scene, okay? Jerry's just Jerry, and because Jerry's Jerry, Jerry gets on this list. Now, at number 2 spot, and I think a lot of people would expect this character to be in the top 5, top 10s, but he's number 2 for me, and it's Negan, okay? This character is so fun to watch, and the reason why, have you seen his development and his arc that he's gone through, okay? Negan, you might not feel like he's been around for that long, but he's been around for almost as long as Glenn's been around. Okay, so the Glenn was in the first 6 seasons. Negan's in the last 5. He's been around for half the show's run. And what's he done in that half of the run? He started off as a villain for 2 seasons. And now he's becoming this anti-hero. And now he's becoming a straight-up hero that cares about people, okay? Negan is one of the few characters that's had, a massive arc. I don't think any of the characters that sit on the show have had an arc like Negan's. And that's why Negan's number 2, because he's one of the few characters that have had this massive development. Some characters have been stale for a couple years. Carol, okay? And Negan's just taken all this, development, and he's using it for the best, okay? And I know, also Maggie had no development since Season 6, okay? Negan's gone and taken all that development, which makes him fun, okay? We've seen he can hold episodes by himself, which is amazing. Have you heard of Here's Negan? Some people have actually rated that one of the best episodes of all time, actually. Like, according to IMDb, it's really high, and it's just a bonus episode. It's not even a real episode, and it's one of the best episodes of all time, just because of Negan's in it. So, yes, of course Negan's going to be on this list, and it makes sense why he's here. He's had so much character development, and he's such a fun character to watch, okay? He was cool as a bad guy. He's even better as a good guy. Now at number 1, and this one, kind of a shocker, kind of not. A lot of people will put him on this list at some point. A lot of people put him maybe a 2 or 3. Some people put him a 1. I'm going to put him a 1. It's Rick Grimes, okay? Why would he not be number 1? He's the reason the show exists, and when he left in Season 9, the show died a little, okay? Season 9 is my favourite season, but Rick leaves, okay? And the show misses him. He's sad about Rick, okay? And the reason why he's the best? He is just so fun to watch, and he's this born leader, okay? We've seen Savage Rick. We've seen so many different versions of Rick. We've seen Rick go from a guy that's just trying to find his family to, like, killing his brother for his family. His friend. Well, they're kind of brothers. They sort of as brothers. But Shane. And then, like, in about Season 5, he finally gets to the point where Shane was. And he goes to the darkest he's ever been. He becomes more of a villain than... Like, think about how he dealt with the Eater people. I don't know their name. Why did I not say cannibalism? Think how he dealt with the cannibals in Season 5. And think about what he did in Season 5 in Alexandria. Basically, forcefully taking it over, basically. This character is so fun to watch. And he was the best thing about the show, okay? This man is the best thing about the show. Sadly, he's gone because he was the face of The Walking Dead. And they're trying to replace him with Daryl, but Daryl was not Rick. Daryl is nowhere near as good as Rick. And Rick will always be number 1 for me just because of what he's done as a character and how good Andrew Lincoln as an actor was. And Rick is number 1. Do you agree with this list? I know a lot of people would be like, why the hell is Henry at number 5? But that's the only thing I'm expecting to go wrong here. So please tell me what you think, and talk to you guys later.